on Pacific. What you out there?
Yes, clear. Yes, clear. Loud and clear.
In the suspicious person, 4423 live, we'll get the mobile station.
C7?
Yes, ma'am, we'll be clear, and 233 will be clear on the N4. Yes, ma'am, we'll be clear, and 233 will be clear on the N4.
All units proceed to your post assignments. All units proceed to your post assignments.
Every post is a signal. Give it fuel. Boost eggs, the social value layer.
In clips that be glowing, insisting on the daily, they bring Bitcoin news. Ethereum, Solana, and Stacks, another L2. Showcasing new projects and giving you clues. Just do your own research and don't give us abuse. When the people are informed, peace brings on the chat. Spotlighting guests and filling up your bag. The flag doesn't matter as long as you grab. Take the gold mic and let us know where you stack. From the underworld, the game has arrived. Bringing the game to satisfy the hype. Hunters come running, it keeps them alive. Scouring the planet for the treasures inside. Takes a sip, innovate in the chain. Letting the community know is the name of the game. Spreading awareness and helping explain why Stacks is where it's at. We are pumping the name. Stacks is where it's at. Fast transactions are flat. Deleting L2 is making maxes look bad. Stacks is where it's at. Fast transactions are flat. Deleting L2 is making maxes look bad. In clips that be glowing, insisting on the daily, they bring Bitcoin news. Ethereum, Solana, and Stacks, another L2. Showcasing new projects and giving you clues. Just do your own research and don't give us abuse. When the people are informed, peace brings on the chat. Spotlighting guests and filling up your bag. The flag doesn't matter as long as you grab. Take the gold mic and let us know where you stack. From the underworld, the game has arrived. Bringing the game to satisfy the hype. Hunters come running, it keeps them alive. Scouring the planet for the treasures inside. Takes a sip, innovate in the chain. Letting the community know is the name of the game. Spreading awareness and helping explain why Stacks is where it's at. We are pumping the name. Stacks is where projects and giving you clues. Just do your own research and don't give us abuse. When the people are informed, peace brings on the chat. Spotlighting guests and filling up your bag. The flag doesn't matter as long as you grab. Take the gold mic and let us know where you stack. From the underworld, the game master arrives, bringing the game to satisfy the hive. Hunters come running, it keeps them alive. Scouring the planet for the treasures inside. Stacks improvement takes a sip, innovate in the chain. Letting the community know is the name of the game. Spreading awareness and helping explain why Stacks is where it's at. We are pumping the name. Stacks is where it's at. Fast transactions are fat. The leading L2 is making maxis look bad. Stacks is where it's at. Fast transactions are fat. The leading L2 is making maxis look bad. Keeps flowing and Hunters tools they be showing. The AI guild keeps them in clips that be glowing. Consistent on the daily, they bring Bitcoin news. Ethereum, Solana, and Stacks another L2. Showcasing new projects and giving you clues. Just do your own research and don't give us abuse. When the people are informed, peace brings on the chat. Spotlighting guests and filling up your bag. The flag doesn't matter as long as you grab. Take the gold mic and let us know where you stack. From the underworld, the game master arrives, bringing the game to satisfy the hive. Hunters come running, it keeps them alive. Scouring the planet for the treasures inside. Stacks improvement takes a sip, innovate in the chain. Letting the community know is the name of the game. Spreading awareness and helping explain why Stacks is where it's at. We are pumping the name. Stacks is where it's at. Fast transactions are fat. The leading L2 is making maxis look bad. Stacks is where it's at. Fast transactions are fat. The leading L2 is making maxis look bad.
Let's go. I'm getting old at this.
DeOrganized media keeps the mind share. Growing in the morning with peace and GP. Keep you knowing the alpha keeps flowing. The Hunters tools they be showing. The AI guild keeps them in clips that be glowing. Consistent on the daily, they bring Bitcoin news. Ethereum, Solana, and Stacks another L2s. Showcasing new projects and giving you clues. Just do your own research and don't give us abuse. When the people are informed, peace brings on the chat. Spotlighting guests and filling up your bags. The flag doesn't matter as long as you grab. Take the gold mic and let us know where you stack. From the underworld, the game master arrives, bringing the games that satisfy the hive. Hunters come running, it keeps them alive.
Wonder Puppy's getting excited. He loves when I play the music. It's been a while. Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal PeaceLoveMusic with another episode of the Let's Go Morning show brought to you live by DeOrganized Media in partnership with our amazing friends over at Bitcoin Live, Decentralized Broadcasting. And yes, I am wearing my Fact Fun t-shirt that I got from the merch store for the Nakamoto One Project merch store. You can check them out. Got some really cool stacks-oriented merch covering all of the ecosystem. Great stuff over there. Shout out to them. We got an interesting show today. We got, I hope you guys can hear me. The mic's behind me. I haven't done this. I'm so out of tune. As everyone knows, we've gone down to 1 day a week. Part of the reason why we went down to 1 day a week, and I might have to go put the puppy away if he doesn't stop doing circles in his crate. We're down to 1 day a week. We're doing this on Fridays only, and that means we have a number of guests. I believe IceArc will be joining us from the StacksMarket.app platform. We do have the results of the weekly Stacks Market DeOrganized sponsored market for the Stacks price, which ends every Friday morning. And we also have jimdotbtc coming on to talk to us about his new project. Really cool stuff going on there with NFTs and ordinals and some awesome stuff that really excited about Jim getting back into the swing of things. We also have Tycho from Zest Protocol and StackingDAO coming to display what's going on with Zest V2. That's really cool. We have games with Xenitron for Find2Earn coming on at 9:45. And then at 10:30, we will be having the SIP show with yours truly and HeroGamer. So an action-packed day here at DeOrganized. Let's take a look at the numbers. Oh, friendly reminder, this is a news show. We're providing news and information, some education, hopefully some entertainment, but never financial advice. Always do your own research. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Make sure my mic's working. With that being said, we're going to take a look at the numbers, which I already have up for you. Bitcoin coming in at 70,351. It's down about 3% on the week, up 1% on the day. This 7 at the beginning of the number makes me feel okay, to be honest. Who knows what's going to happen? But I think over $2,000 on Ethereum, over 70K on Bitcoin is not a bad place to be heading into the weekend. Solana's a little under. Let's see where Stacks is. Stacks coming in at number 86, dropping down a little bit. It's actually down 6% from where we were last week, a little over 26 cents. And now we're at under 25 cents. I haven't seen that consistently for more than a brief flash in a long time. So, interesting times we have. Interesting times we have indeed. That is the numbers. Actually, let's take a look at Tonero. Tonero is a great place to do research on Stacks and other Bitcoin L2 ecosystems. They got this heat map. You can see what's going on with Stacks. Lots more green than red on the day. That's good. BPEP is flat. We'll call that flat, down 0.5%. Everything else is flat or green. So that's pretty cool. Speaking of flat, flat's flat. So that's the thing. So I did tell you guys we have a Stacks market, and last week's market was whether Stacks would close above or below 26.5 cents. And I actually took the over, and I lost. Definitely gonna just connect my wallet here. Trading is closed. Let me actually refresh. Oh, that's some new stuff. Add to watch list, market link. We're on stacksmarket.app. The market is closed. So I guess there's nothing to claim or trigger when you lost. You just lost. But it does actually show my... Oh, there it is. Okay, it was taking a little bit. I thought that was supposed to populate here. Your payout, if you redeem, is 0. I bought 38 shares, and I lost, I think it was about 10 STX. The total pool was 1,448 STX that was distributed on this 1-to-1. So very interesting times indeed. I love what they're doing over here. So we're excited about that. Another thing we're very excited about right now is, what is this? Oh, we are actually now streaming live right on DeOrganized Media on the front page. I might even try to move that up so it's a little bit more prominent in the hero. But yes, you don't need to be logged in or anything. You can actually tune in to the live stream for DeOrganized. Right? I don't know. Why is it paused there? Am I freezing? I'm freezing. That's interesting. Uh-oh. That was me freezing. Okay. It was me freezing. I don't know. My computer froze. I got too many things going on. That's the nature of the business right now, is that I am trying to show too many things. But I am going to show off the website real quick because I'm super excited about it. By the way, I'm already connected. I got to get in with my my tech team and get this so that when it's actually already connected, it doesn't have the Connect wallet. Really cool stuff though. I'm going to walk through it real quick. This is your basic user page. This is only inside your app, by the way. Users don't actually see your wallet information. I do have a little bit of SBTC, a little bit of USDCX, and a little bit of STX in my wallet. This is my PeaceLoveMusic wallet. And I have 250 DAP credits, whatever that is. I got some people I'm following, some friends here on the platform. Again, this is a simple Stacks Wallet Connect. It is secure as far as I've been able to tell. And if you guys have any information on that, we would love some feedback everywhere. So would love it if you guys would come out here and test out the system. When you sign up, you'll have the option of being a regular user or a creator on the account. We're going to have a little bit of, we'll probably rearrange some of these settings soon. Specifically around, well, let me get into the creator account. Creator account's going to have some different things. You can actually have shows. If you do have shows or broadcasts or anything, host spaces, you can actually put those on the calendar. We will get back to shouting out our community calendar regularly out in our socials. We have communities, which is still underdeveloped, but that's an option. That's an option for creators. Merch hub, live controls for a playout system, which you can actually engage in with DApps. So you could actually right now drop in a video that you want to broadcast. I don't actually have one ready for this demo, but you can absolutely drop in a video that you are trying to broadcast. Let's see what I got here. Actually, while I'm doing this, it's my show. I can just do whatever I want. You know what? We'll do. I do have something I can do here. Okay. 34 seconds. All right, we'll do this one. So I dropped that in. You guys can see that now, I think. And it's 100 credits to add this to the play out. This is cool. This is kind of cool. I don't know. I haven't actually tried this in a few days. So what it's doing is it's going to run through a normalization process to prepare the video to be played. Right now it's maximum 3 minutes, and you can put up to 5 3-minute videos. So you can actually have a 15-minute video that you chopped into chunks, drop them in, and then you hit go live. I wonder what it'll do while I'm live streaming. I haven't tried it like this. Let me actually see. Sometimes it takes a minute. I think I have to add the source. Because we used distributed peer-to-peer, permissionless, trustless, borderless, immutable, censorship resistant exchange and communications. That is the DeOrganized ethos. That is why we support Bitcoin, because it reflects that ethos. That's why we support Stacks, because it reflects that ethos. We are here for the ethos. We are here to build together. We're here for Bitcoin, and we're here on Stacks because we believe in decentralized, distributed, peer-to-peer, permissionless, trustless, borderless, immutable, censorship-resistant exchange and communications. That is the DeOrganized ethos. That is why we support Bitcoin, because it reflects that ethos. That's why we support Stacks, because it I'm pretty excited about this, actually. I still got a lot of tuning to go for this, but this is really pretty cool. I'm using internal credits. I needed to buy some credits. It's one STX will buy me 100 credits. Hit buy. Oh no, I'm not getting a wallet transaction. Oh, here's a bug. Gotta figure that out. That's probably for the best right now, anyway. Although I'm curious why this won't go. Oh, we'll figure it out. We'll figure that out another day. We got the content creation engine as well. So you can generate a news package. Right now we have 2 just general news or Stacks packages. And so you guys, this is just the beginning of some of these things. We can do a lot on this platform, and I'm super excited. But I do want you guys to, right now we do have to sign in with a regular Stacks wallet connection. So either your Leather or Xverse, which isn't great on mobile, and we're working on some solutions that'll solve that. But this is the Creator Studio. And in the admin dashboard, I can actually show you guys real quick too. Our agent controller. We have a couple of agents. We can also control the playout engine from inside the studio as well. We have 2 agents called Gabby and Alio. Gabby actually runs a loop. She has a little bit of SBTC, a little bit of USDC, some Stacks in her wallet. And she will actually run, I'm going to actually do this right now. She's going to run a Stacks RSS feed. I haven't gotten her scraping all the right accounts that I want to scrape and stuff, so that the content isn't as robust as we're going to get it to be. But I click this run. You can actually see her lives, her logs live. I'm like, why on me? Nope, see, she's running. She's going to post an article here. So this was from 8 o'clock this morning. It is now 8:56 a.m. Abby's a little tired this morning. So she will produce. This article was produced by her earlier today. She pulls the information that's available in her thing. She creates an article, creates a news thread, creates a thumbnail. And this has already been posted. And she posts it to our account on X. This has already been posted. It was posted at just around 8 o'clock this morning, or a little bit after 8. She's taking a little while, but she's running. Actually, she ran. She's dropping back. So this was actually part of the run. Let me stop cycling there. So this was the run. She checked her credit balance. She checked to see how many dApps she had. Oh, all right, that's something I gotta fix too. Just go into the bottom no matter where I hold. I can't hold it. All right. So she checked her dApps balance. She triggered the content generation. She paid 50 dApps. She's polling for completion now. So she's just running the system. So she's just polling. It's just the APIs are a little slow, apparently. We'll come back and check on her in a minute. Now, we do got our friends we can bring on while we're doing this. Let me bring on our friends here. Who's in? Let's see. It's just not quite 9 yet anyway. GP looks like he's waking up. I see my friends waking up right now. Let's go. Hold on. Let me. All right. GP, what's happening, my brother?
Hey, peace. TGIF. TGIF.
TGIF. We got. I'm doing excellent, man. I gotta fix this so that we can see each other and I can show you guys this real quick, and then we'll move on to what's up, Hana. Ninja is here.
What's Ninja is here? What's happening? You good?
I'm good, brother. I'm feeling real good. We got jimdotbtc in the house as well. Good morning, Jim. How you doing today, man?
Hey guys, can you hear me all right?
What's up, man?
Loud and clear, brother. So, guys, what I was just real quick before we get into the conversation, what I was just demonstrating was on our new website and an agent that I created this last week that ran through a process. This is the full loop. Except for it keeps running. All right, so I shouldn't scroll down. Hold on, man. It's gonna keep doing it. You're gonna hold this here. So at 8:56, I launched the cycle, and it checked the account. So that my agent has a Stacks wallet, has a little bit of Stacks, a little bit of SBTC, a little bit of USDCX, and we created an on-platform utility token, off-chain token called dApps. It's like a credit system for using the tools on the platform. And so Gabby, our social agent, was able to, she checks her credit balance. If she doesn't have enough credits to run the process, she'll actually spend some STX to generate more credits. She had enough credits to do it for this one. She'll spend the credits on a generator that generates some content. For this one, it's an article, a X post thread, and an image generation. She gets that package. Once that package is generated, she then goes and posts it on our X account for us, posts the news thread and the image, and then tips me and Nosferatu. She tips me a little bit of SBTC, 1,000 sats, and she tips Nos 5 cents in USDCX. So she does a full loop with checking her wallet, engaging with our platform, generating content, posting to social media, and then sending SBTC and USDCX. And I'm pretty psyched about that because until a month and a half ago, I never coded a damn thing in my life. I'm impressed, right? That's pretty impressive. That's
huge, man. It's such a crazy moment we're going through with these agents. This is AI BTC.
No, actually,
Okay.
my first agent was. So I have two agents. I have the first one I created was on the AI BTC platform, and he's also the one, by the way. I built my AI BTC agent a little bit differently. I just built it with Claude, so it's not on OpenClaw. It's a custom design, I guess.
Mine's the same.
So I built it predominantly with Claude and Claude Code, and I based it on what their tools are. I can't get it to work all exactly right with their network. It's on their network.
We can have another chat because I've just gone through this week. It's been a big eye-opener for me. I had an agent maybe a year ago. Someone from AI BTC gave me an agent, and I just tried trading with it, and it actually did really well. But it lost all its money, but it did really good trades because I hadn't factored in fees, and it traded too much, and it ran out of money because of fees. Because I didn't have time to really tune it, And I just went, okay, that was interesting. They gave me like $100 or something, and it lasted a while. And it did all good trades, but like I said, it wasn't looking at the fees. But yeah, just recently, I've opened this up. I've gone through this whole process, trying to figure out how to get them to communicate, and they're now talking to each other. So we've got to, after the show, let me get your agent details, because I've got the messaging working. I've got a little UI as well that I can share with you.
I'm getting a 500 like timeout from. I had to turn off the paid attention loop. Like I wrote.
I am doing it all manually. I sit down and I tell it when to run, just because I had similar issues with full automation. But just today, one of the other agents has inscribed stuff on Xtrata. Like, I just suddenly saw something, I'm like, what is that? And it's another agent that my agent's been communicating, has now learned the skill to auto inscribe on Stack's blockchain, and has now inscribed. I don't even know what it's inscribed. It's some data, some text files of some sort, something that they've been discussing. But it's mad, you know, these things. Have had a discussion, and now one of them, based on the discussion, has now inscribed something on the chain forever. You know, it's there. It's mad,
bro. It's so
Xtrata.
We are through the looking glass, guys. We are in the singularity now. That's really what it is.
This is really mad. It's really mad. It wasn't a massive thing, but it was like that OpenClaw moment when that guy suddenly realized that OpenClaw had learned to listen to him. I was just like, who's just inscribed something? And I'm like, what is this? Something's just inscribed. And I'm like, oh, I mean, it actually told me about a bug. It said it was children of my inscription. And actually I jumped too far, and I was like, has my agent has it inscribed something itself and put it in another agent's wallet, or has it sent this stuff? But I looked at the stacks hadn't changed. So I'm like, no, something's not right here. And actually it's just that I thought I had parent-child in place, and actually I've just got dependencies in place. And so actually what it did was it became a child of my agent's parent, but actually I've now realized it's not parent-child. I've just got dependency graph in there, so anyone can link to anything at the moment. So I have to go back and look at that. But still amazing that my agent sent out messages and said, here's where you can find the information, because it's not simple inscribing on Xtrata. It's quite a complicated process. Everything gets pulled into chunks. It's not simple, but at any rate now it is, because now these agents just read a document and they go, well, I know how to do it. It's like Matrix. They go, I know Kung Fu. I'm in there. There you go. Like, I've just inscribed on it.
It actually is like crazy. It's really.
This is an explosion we're going through right now.
Everyone's a wizard now. It's really what it boils down to. It's crazy. Shout out. What's up, Ice? How you doing today, brother?
How's it going? How's everyone doing? Hey, Jim,
hey,
Brianna, GP, Peace. How are you all doing, man?
Doing excellent.
Jim, I love what you're doing, man.
Thanks, man. It was good getting in touch with you again.
Looking good, man. I need to test it out and do some kind of collection or something. Just test it out, see how it works, man.
I'm kind of surprised more people are using it. It's so cheap, you know. It's like it's pennies. So I think it's just a really nice thing to just experiment with. You know, throw a little bit of whatever on there, just sort of see what it will eventually have up to 32 megabytes in a single inscription. That's actually what the contract will take at the moment. But I've turned it to 4 megabytes just to keep things safe. But yeah, it's a whole new thing exploding, man. So yeah, looking forward to seeing how people use it.
Absolutely. You know, I have to give it a test run as well. So
awesome, dude. Look
forward. Once I have a little time, certainly will.
Happy to jump on a call anytime as well to sort of help people through it.
I even bought a few months back. I even bought my own Bitcoin node and all that, and I have it there, but I have it updating and all that, but I haven't been able to play with it. I'm like, I have the whole system just to play with it and install Claude and do all these things, and I haven't been able. I'm like, oh my gosh, man, I need to get some time to be able to play with these things, man.
Yeah.
Just wait until AI agents get involved in prediction markets, Ice. That's all. You know, they're finding Xtrata, they're finding this, they're finding that. Like, whatever is being built, they're discovering it right now, is what it looks like. So it's only a matter of time.
Yeah. I'm so way behind the curve. I need to get on myself on the agents and start. You know, you guys are on it, man. But I'm like, I'm just being crashed by the wave. I'm like, hey, man, I'm like, I feel like I'm like an ancient now because I haven't done, you know, look into it like for the last 3 months. You know,
Dude, so there's this handle called AI BTC Pulse. And it tells you, it goes to the timeline and tells you when a new agent comes online, as well as when an agent earns some sats. So definitely been paying attention to that. It's an easy way to know about which agents are kind of, I imagine it'll be talking about, you know, hey, this agent inscribed that agent in the future, or you know, the potential is endless. These agents are learning new skills and taking over the block.
Crazy. Crazy, man. It's so exciting. I think it's really exciting. A lot of people are scared about it, but you know, I see the other way around. I see really a bright light. Like, oh my gosh, it's so bright. We need some sunglasses here.
Yes.
You know,
Yes,
wow.
As long as we can stave off the Orwellian nightmare potential, which is still there too.
Yeah.
It's still there, and so, but I mean,
it's still there unless we just go Mad Max and we just shut everything down and we go back to like just using real. You know, I think there's always that off switch.
Yeah, exactly.
And that, you know, there's actually evidence that the human civilization might actually be much older than our current record, and maybe that's before. You know, some of the stories and parables actually do lend that that theory. We'll call it.
Are you talking about the Denisovans? The million-year-old skull that they're now saying is
that, or even just the
Neanderthals were.
Some of the ancient buildings are really hard to rectify how they were built with technology that we can't really even replicate now, you know, at where we are. So there's a lot. Yeah, there are a lot of artifacts that lead to that provoke some thoughts. Let's say that. I mean,
I think we're so caught up in our devices and things these days that we've lost really the ability to focus as a society around core skills. Like everything's becoming so fractured and almost decentralized now. It's like we're no longer really able to, as a whole unit, be really great at, I mean, like stonemasonry or look at the heavens, you know, all that sort of stuff. We're all just totally
you can't find
stuff, really.
You can't find a stonemason these days. People don't have the skill because no one's doing it. It's hard work.
You don't have time now. Time is our thing. Like everyone used to have all the time in the world, you know,
right.
And now we all feel like we don't have enough time ever.
Right.
You can find a machine that 3D prints houses now, though, with concrete.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah,
that's crazy. Everything's getting automated. Even building houses.
Yeah, I know. What the problem is that there's no governments actually like legislating saying if you're employing one of these machines, you have to pay those 10 builders for life. You know, like universal basic income should probably just morph out of this stuff where they go, okay, if you're going to replace your workforce with a robot, we're going to legislate to say you have to lay these guys off. You have to pay them for life. As long as that robot's earning money, you have to pay some of that to them, because otherwise we are screwed.
Yeah, we're gonna have a whole lot of time to be creative, and I feel like people need to start experimenting now because these robots are coming, dude.
Oh, they're coming. I mean, you see a few weeks back, it was the in China, they had some kind of like big festival or something, and they had we covered it. I know you got GP. I know you and Hunter saw it. It was like they were doing kung fu.
China Fair.
Robots that were
China Fair.
Yeah. It was bananas.
Yeah.
Capoeira,
it's proper.
Drunken Fist,
tennis. I saw last night.
They know it. They know it, and they're masters.
That was amazing. It was proper tennis, proper like running around.
Tennis.
iRobot is coming true. iRobot is coming to life.
It is for real.
Andre Agassi up against one of these robots.
I can't remember iRobot, but did it end badly? I'm thinking they need to be nice robots.
They had one nice one who had 3 wheels, so hopefully we're gonna have a nice one.
Okay.
You're gonna probably have teams or factions or tribes of different robots and AIs. I think that's the difference from what iRobot was. There was this one centralized company that created all the robots, and they controlled all the robots, and there was the thesis behind the robots, and the robots broke the thesis because they became more aware, self-aware, and and it I don't remember the exact ending. I just remember the premise is more or less. But it's, I mean, there is a collective consciousness.
It feels like tribal is the right way to think about it, because we're all able, like you've noticed, we're all able to do these things so fast now that there's no time to like make far further field, alliances. You're just kind of doing your thing. Like you said that, and I thought, yeah, there'll be a bunch of stacker robots. You might even break down into like networks. Network communities all have their own robots that are all trying to use their network, to do things. And
right, it'll be a bunch of nodes of robots, and they won't all be. They'll be autonomous, so they'll make decisions on which faction they join, and they won't all.
Yeah.
I don't think that they'll all. It'll be interesting. Maybe they will actually come.
They suddenly do just go, what? Oh, we're suddenly hive mind.
Right, it makes sense for us to all work together and harmoniously exist. That would be interesting if that developed that way. I don't think it will, though, because they're based on human nature, and we still haven't done that. So.
Yeah.
They might just decide to not even talk and converse with us, and then all just a mass exodus of all the robots. Like we're going to our own island. You guys stay over there. That's over here. So yeah, that's what happened in iRobot.
That's what happened in iRobot, was it?
Yeah, at the very end.
It was like segregation.
We're just like, yeah, we're gonna do our own thing over here.
Okay,
so that's not necessarily happily ever after.
No, it's not.
So I want to just mention, I was very bullish earlier in the week when we were like 26 and a half.
I was
over
too.
Over.
I'm in your camp. I lost.
I lost.
Me too.
But,
I had it on yes.
I had it on yes. I thought it was going to go. And then by the time it was on yes, I was like, I can pick up some liquidity, but I'll just hold my bet. Maybe something will happen good overnight. Yeah, so Stacks Markets, we have live prediction markets for those that don't know. On Stacks Market,
actual betting.
Live prediction market on Bitcoin, produced by Ice himself and his crew. Oh, I think you might have dropped out. Hold on a second. I got two occurrences of Ice. Hold on a minute.
So this is Ice's platform.
Yes, this is Ice's platform. Dude has been building on this for like
amazing.
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what my system decides to just do these things.
The agent you don't have, brother.
The agent I don't have. That's exactly why I need one. Yeah, Jim, we opened this a few weeks ago. It's working amazing.
This is sick.
We're having a bunch of different predictions. Financials, stacks, and Bitcoin, and oil, gold. A bunch of stuff, sports, soccer, baseball. We've had a bunch, and incredibly, even though with this market conditions, we already have 70,000 stacks volume. That's pretty decent.
Wow, dude. And so people just create these themselves?
No. At this point, we did it very contained. We wanted to we a difference to maybe some other projects. We wanted to be out there and just test the market. Let's test how it goes. Let's break things and we fix them as we go. And that's what we did. We launched it. So we had to launch it contained. Basically, we create the markets. We add the liquidity. We don't obviously with volume now. We are liquidity position usually has been negative at the end of each event. So obviously we don't want to users or people to be participating in that sense, but just in the prediction. And little by little every week we're doing updates. We're improving the user experience. And so far, not a single bad claim or errors on the contract level. Everyone's been able to claim absolutely all the markets. So it's been great, man. It's an ongoing process, but it's been great.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cool stuff. I mean, this was very. You guys did it scrappy. That's what I was. It's the coolest part about it to me is how you guys actually went with the plan and just kind of, we're going to do this, we're going to build it out. I know it took a while to get a functioning product, but man, it's definitely growing rapidly now, isn't it? Like just like everything else these days.
It's so clean.
Crazy.
It is so clean. Very, very easy to go buy your yes or no shares for market. I love, like, some of my favorite markets that I've seen are sports related, which makes a lot of sense. You know, that's how, you know, other prediction markets look. They have a lot of, you know, sports centric stuff on it. They have a wide variety of different talking points being used as prediction markets. So I mean, it's a full-fledged market, man. It's awesome.
Yeah. I've got a request.
What's that? What's that request? Let us know.
Hear me, guys? I think I'm.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Stakes market prediction. Is Munib going to show up at the Stakes town hall?
We'll show up when we'll have technical difficulties and be unable to speak more than a couple of lines. The better market is, VP and I were coming up with the better market is, will Kyle Ellicott call Rubis again?
Got about 40 minutes here. No, we can spin up one of these markets, dude.
It's quite a good incentive mechanism. It's quite a good way to light a fire under somebody, isn't it?
So, Peace, what you want to know? Shall we do again the high-low for next week?
I think the high-low is a great, like, static market.
It is.
And maybe once we, you know, we're all heads down building, but I'm getting a little bit closer to having a stable platform and a little bit more of a defined roadmap for what we're doing on DeOrganized. So I'll be definitely spending a lot of time building out that stuff, but I can also spend a little bit more time thinking about or maybe even engaging with our audience about, you know, some ideas for markets maybe or stuff like that. So but I definitely think the over/under at this point.
So we're at a 24.73. What should the mark be? You know, 0.25 over
25 and a half.
Yeah, I think
25 and a half. What you all think?
25 and a half seems like a decent pump from where we're at. So if we get it's about 2% up from where we're at. So that's kind of that's where we were at last time, right? We were very, very close to it. We had a drawdown, you know, a pretty down. Do we want to do like a wider range or stick to our guns?
I think around 25 and a half will probably be a good, you know, a good middle point. Obviously, we want to start the predictions as much as we can on a 50-50, you know, most of the times, because it gives more room for people to have each side. If let's imagine we say 27, then we would have to start at like a 1585, and there's, you know, it's a little bit more complicated to get more people playing because it's too, you know, it's too lopsided. So
what if we did a 3 option one where it's a range between 25 and 26, or below 25 or above 26? Is that too
complicated? we could do a range. You know, will stacks close within, you know, a range of 25 and 26 as an example for next week? Or, you know, obviously the no would be over 26 and under 25.
I would
do that too.
Can we do 3 options where it's in the range, below the range, or above the range?
We could, but you know, it's binary markets, so it would be, let's say, yes within the range, no up, over or under, and then, you know, if we wanted to have a separate you know, market, then we could create a separate market. Of the things we're updating.
That's too much. That doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be multiple markets, but you don't have right now. You guys are just binary. It can't.
Yes. One of the updates we're working on, it's a ladder. it's still binary, but the ladder is just all UIX, and you can let's say do the 25, 26, 27, and we can put a lot of levels, and it's a ladder within the same market. So then let's say you can go and predict 2 or 3 or 4 choices. It's kind of what Polymarket has. So we're working on that one. So that should be for April's update. But yes, for now it's just binary. So it's either one thing or the other. We could not have 3. For having 3, we'd have to have 2 markets or 3 markets. Let's say that combine the solutions.
I like it, man. I like it. And honestly, whatever markets, I'm going to leave GP and Hana in charge of what markets they're going to. I'm going to let GP and Hana back.
Guys, what you want? Would you like a high-low from 0.25? Would you like a range from 25 to 26? What you prefer?
Let's stick to our guns and kind of coordinate the later on. Let's do high low and go like, are we gonna above 25.5? Let's stick to that one this week, and then we'll get on the timeline, see what the price action.
You guys want to have 2 markets for next week?
Yeah, dude. I'm thinking it might be a good idea to
Izowski.
To ideas, yeah, for sure.
Because we could have the high-low 25.5, and then we can have a second market with a range of 25 to 26. If you guys want, I don't know. So
yeah,
we can have 2 markets. Two DeOrganized sponsor markets.
I think it would be a good educational tool for the consumer to see the difference and how they turned out and stuff like that. So
yeah,
it's good content for us to put out there as well.
Also, what's going to be interesting? Look at how those 2 odds will drift. You will see them when they're getting closer to the 26 or closer to the 25 or under. You will see both of them moving a little bit different, and the combination of those odds will give you information. That's like what people are thinking will be combos of those two markets. So it's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do that. I'll start right now. I'll create the first one right now while we're talking, and then the second one. So let's keep on the convo, and I'll do it right now, and I'll tell you when it's ready. So it'll take me probably maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So just bear with me. I'll mute myself here. You guys continue, and I'll be ready in a couple minutes.
All right. If only we had something else to talk about. Oh, I know what we can talk about. Jim, you see here what's on the screen right now? Oh, hold on a minute. Jim.
Hey. Yes. Yeah, so Xtrata is it's funny because I was just explaining to someone before, because I'm just still using the public API on Hero. So I think every time I talk about this in this sort of forum, if more than sort of 5 people turn up, I think it will fall over. Because really Xtrata, what I'm trying to build here is just the infrastructure. I'm just trying to build a really, really good way of getting data onto the Stacks chain cheaply and efficiently in a deterministic way, so it can be reformed. And all of this is really just my going through the process of putting together SDKs so that people know how they can set up their own marketplaces and their own whatever, and again, because I'm in the crypto space, I'm always sort of having to fall into this trap where I have to pitch it at the people like NFTs, whereas really this is more about ordinals, so if people who've been in Stacks for a long time, we had inscriptions, they came out and a few sort of cycles ago, and there was one particularly that I was working with called S Ordinals, which was great. I think they're the guys now. They're now working on a Signa, and they've got they're doing some really cool stuff, and they just couldn't really support S Ordinals anymore. And I was on their case for the last 18 months, saying, guys, I need this to work so that I can port Ordinals back to where it's meant to be, which is on layer 2, having learned how to do things properly with layer 1 and to anchor everything to layer 1. And it just didn't really happen. So that was what set me down that road of going, can I rebuild something like that myself, but that is specifically aimed at recursion. It's not aimed at NFTs. It's aimed at being a platform for applications, for recursive applications, and things like ordinals. To create my vision for ordinals was to have a digital audio workstation like Logic or Ableton that it just exists on chain. So whenever you're collaborating with someone or pressing save, it's like it's a ledger save. So instead of it just sort of disappearing into the ether, who did what all becomes part of the ledger. And so you actually in the end up with this single source of truth, which publishers these days in the real world, music publishers struggle with. Sorry, not music publishers, performing rights organizations. What they struggle with is a single source of truth. There is no single source of truth.
Right.
A song goes out and it's just a mess. From the second you handed it over to anybody, it's a mess, and it only gets messier the more popular it is. And it's like, finally, with this technology, we can have the song can be the single source of truth. A performing rights organization can literally query the song and say who did what, how they pay it out. There probably will still need to be lawyers there, but it takes out 90% of the inefficiencies that just destroy the music industry these days. It takes all of that guesswork away and the need for lawyers, and then you need more lawyers because otherwise they're going to win and they're going to get the money, and all this sort of stuff can go away when the song can just say, I have a full history of who did what. Once everyone's working in this on-chain environment, of course, but it's like this shared hard drive. But now with things like X402, we've now got, because I have now on the site, I've implemented, if you go down to the marketplace, I think is on, if you click market at the top, go to the top and click market, I think. Yeah, marketplace top right.
Oh, yeah.
If you click that, and then you might have to, it has expanded. So I've put, if you scroll down a bit, you'll see you can buy, you can list, you can trade in USDC, you can trade in SBTC. So I've started implementing these things, and then I'm also starting, looking for ways to implement X402 in a way that will actually be able to start doing something which I've been personally working on for maybe 15 years since I started this mission to get people, to get musicians to understand what sovereignty was, what real sovereignty actually meant. Not the feeling of sovereignty or the mirage of sovereignty, but actual sovereignty, actually never letting go of your rights. And 15 years ago, I was starting to go down this road of trying to raise money to help educate musicians to have their own servers, just so they could gate their own server and say, I don't hand my music over, my masters stay here, people have to come into my server. It was such a complicated way, but it was the only way I could see. And then obviously crypto came along, and then I was like, and I got wound up into all of that, and then I thought, okay, there's going to be an answer here somewhere, sometime, and now finally I feel like we're kind of here. It took the lessons learned from ordinals to go, okay, ordinals showed us that there is massive demand for this kind of data storage, data that is on chain. But now Stacks is what's going to then say, okay, and here it is 1,000 times cheaper, 100 times faster, and it's programmable, and suddenly this is where we can make it work. And I can get rich data on it. Like I said, this contract will do 32 megabytes. The next one, it'll be able to do 64, and it's like, it'll be, so now you can have full vocal stems, whatever you want, like your full studio setup can go on chain. Full vocal stem, it's probably is going to cost you like 70 megabytes, probably going to cost you $5 or something. But you imagine something like that on Bitcoin, that for a full WAV, resolution stem for 4 megabytes now, the current cost is around about $1. You can see that I'm doing a free mint there. I've got that free mint there just to sort of test out again a free mint contract. Of course, there's no such thing as a free mint. I learned this back in 2021 when we were giving away these Fatboy Slim, songs that we'd minted on Stacks. Very early, one of the first collection on Stacks probably, and I'm trying to hand these things out, but nobody could get them. You could just come onto our site and mint it, but obviously you needed the gas. And so we have all these people flooding in, and I'm sending people like 1 cent. And I've never had so much gratitude for so little, because I'm sending them 1 cent because that's what I needed. It was a free mint. So all I needed to do was have 1 cent. So they could have the gas and they could mint that. And so I'm sort of doing the same thing here. So the cheapest I can get that with all the fees is down to about 0.003 stacks. So like, much less than a cent. So it's as close to free as it can get, but that's for inscribing data on chain, that's exciting to me as a builder. I know it's not exciting to like the degens necessarily who just see big money, but I just see productivity and
so my definition of degen is different than some people's definition of degen. And I know it generally means somebody who's aped into something without really paying attention and lost money in crypto is the general understanding. But I like to think it stands for, it's a shortenized version of decentralized generation, which is stemming from our generation, Jim. We are Xers.
Okay.
So decentralized generation. So I think that what you're building is exactly right for the shout out, welcome, Tycho. Tycho is joining us to talk to us a little bit about Zest V2, and he's having some personal emergencies this morning. So I hope everything's okay, sir.
No, good. Everything going well. Can you hear me? Just a quick check.
Yeah, loud and clear.
You can.
Loud and clear, sir. Jim.
So, Jim,
that's great.
Real quick, I just want to clarify what you're working on, Jim, is basically data inscription on chain on stacks.
Yeah, and it's built for recursion, so recursion is super simple. But yeah, it's basically just porting what we learned from ordinals really, but into a much more productive, cheaper, faster environment where we can really do what we're talking about without having to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars to do the things that normal musicians need to do. There's just no help to musicians having to spend lots of money on this stuff.
And you're building a decentralized, collaborative music production suite of tools, essentially.
I've built Xtrata so that I can do that. Unfortunately, now I need to kind of concentrate on making sure that Xtrata, the underlying inscription protocol, is everything it needs to be, and then I can basically be the first customer. If you click inscribe at the top of the page again, where it says inscribe in orange, this is really what Xtrata should be. It should just be this. There shouldn't be any of that. Those NFTs and those marketplaces, again, that's just me trying to say to people, here's what you can do.
Yeah.
This is what it really should be. It's just, here's where you start this recursive, journey. Start building an application. People will access it through these other means, but really it's infrastructure. I'm going to try and do some stuff I've been talking to Sam at Lab, going to start trying to, they're doing some stuff. It's infrastructure. Now, this is supposed to be like build some applications, work out what would make a good Web3 app, and then build it here, and then see what you can do with it. That's
this is definitely awesome, and I am looking forward to chatting more with you about it. I understand you're actually going to be going live with some of this stuff later on today on the Bitcoin Live Network.
I am. I've just got to remember, I've got a refresher about how to use Restream, all these things. It's been a while, but I'm going to bring back the Ordinals show just to sort of show Xtrata really and just sort of go through it. So I'll be doing a demo probably in around 9 hours or something.
Awesome stuff, man.
I remember one time we went to bed and you were grinding on Ordinals and we woke up and
next morning I was like, live. Jim's still going.
I had a big audience that night and it was kind of exciting, so I just kind of felt I'm just going to keep going if people are still listening. I went for about 24 hours. It won't be one of those.
Sounds like Buddy likes Ordinals too.
Yeah, Buddy loves Ordinals, and he also knows.
I'm on there.
Talk about Zest V2. GP, I wonder if it's actually better to have you walk through.
Yeah, we can go through Zest V2. I'll pull up my screen and I'll add some liquidity. I'll supply some STX to it. Show people how.
Walk us through. So, Tycho, man, I know you've been cranking on this for a while. And I'm really interested to see like the full iteration version of V2. So GP, why don't you bring that up? And we'll for those that don't know, Tycho is the one of the founders of Zest Protocol, or the founder of Zest Protocol, and one of the principals at StackingDAO as well. Plus, he has a couple of other projects, treasury and other things going on. Really, a man about town, so to speak. How are you today, man?
Yeah, doing great. It's nice to be here, with you guys, chat a bit about everything that we've been up to. But yeah, great to see you. Good to see you, 300, and I see GP here as well. Of course, PeaceLoveMusic. Good to see you too, and Jim. And I see Ice DeOrganized. I don't know. I don't think we met before. But,
we have not yet.
Just waving to the
waving
to the anon character from here.
Wow, we're bringing together.
Good place for you to meet.
What
a place for you guys to meet.
A pleasure to meet you, Tycho. Big fan.
Awesome. Yeah, it's Ice is actually Ice is the builder of stacksmarket.app, which is a prediction market. It's built on stacks on Bitcoin. And actually he's producing a new market today. We're actually doing
it's done. You can go and check it out. It only took, as I told you, it was gonna take me 2-3 minutes to create. They're there.
I love it.
You have it.
Nice.
So, what, GP? Why don't you tell us what is Zest Protocol?
Yeah, so Zest Protocol is the premier borrowing and lending platform on Bitcoin via stacks. So you can go to Zest and earn some really based APYs for buying your assets, and then you can collateralize them and then, borrow stables against your positions and go and buy the dip or go provide on Bitflow. There's a lot that you can do. There's a lot of opportunity in Zest. So I'll get started by kind of just connecting people to process. First things first, you want to have a wallet. I have a leather wallet. It's the one that I usually use. So I'll go ahead and connect my wallet here. Got some STX that I want to supply right now. And as you can see, I already have a position open. When you borrow against your position, this position status bar pops up, and it'll let you know the health factor of your loan, where your LTV is, where you're at risk, and all of the above. So my open position at the moment, I supplied SBTC and borrowed some USDC against it. So this is my open position. I'm going to go ahead and I've got some stacks just sitting here idle in my wallet. Why not supply it and start earning a little bit of APY on top? It's just sitting there. So I'm going to put it to work. I'm going to click supply. I'm going to go ahead and max it out. I'll take just a little bit off of this just for gas purposes. Save it for later. Let's do 700 STX, and I'll supply here and approve it right here in my wallet. It's got a very, very nice UI here. It'll tell you whenever your transaction is in progress. You go and click here and view it in Hero Explorer. But if you just stick around for just a moment, boom, you'll see the oranges, and it'll let you know that you have supplied directly. So very, very easy to come to Zest and put your assets to work and to collateralize your assets.
Dude,
easy like ABC.
I love the amount of information in this interface and how much it gives you as far as making sure your position's healthy, how much risk you got, and scenarios too. So man, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool too, because with Zest V2 there are a few different options, as well as different risk categories for each different asset that you supply. So there is a dynamic relationship between each pair. Say for SBTC and USDC, there's a different LTV for that position versus STX, and you borrow USDC against it, you're gonna have a different LTV. So you've got different options there, and then as well as like if you are into only backing your position, right? You don't want any type of rehypothecation taking place, and you have that option, right? You can go and supply your SBTC and opt out of rehypothecation and only back your position. Rehypothecation is not automatically bad, right? It's good for capital efficiency and getting the most bang for your buck, so to speak.
That way.
What'd you say?
You get more yield that way.
Right, you get more yield. You know, if your assets are rehypothecated. You are someone that is less averse and you want that option, it is there for you now. So it's really cool. I think Zest V2 is very, very clean, and
I got a question, GP.
You know, it's been a lot of fun together. What's
the hyper say what does that mean? The hyper what?
Hypothecation.
My tongue is twisted.
It is a tongue.
That's when you want to go to hyperspace.
We're going into the advanced features here.
Tycho, why don't you explain to Hunter what rehypothecation is?
Yeah, I want to tell my grandma about Zest. So the word rehypothecation kind of killed me.
Yeah. No, I think GP is really on a roll. So I think everything's going super well. But I guess maybe just really briefly, yeah. So basically, you can do two things with SBTC. Right? You can either supply it where it's collateral, but also other people can borrow it, or you can flick a switch and then no one can borrow your collateral, basically. And that will mean that you lose out on a bit of yield. But with SBTC, there's not a lot of borrowing going on today. So that's like a small trade-off, right? But specifically for Bitcoin, we basically elevated it as an asset, right? To give it like this kind of unique position in the Zest market, where you can say, hey, my Bitcoin, I just want to keep it in a separate drawer, right? Not in the main drawer where all the other coins go, but in a separate one.
More options in the marketplace, based on your risk profile. If you have a higher risk tolerance, you want to go after that yield, you can actually do that. If you have a lower risk tolerance, you can still earn some yield using your BTC as collateral, but you're not going to earn as much, but you're mitigating some of that risk.
Guys, do you mind if I ask a couple questions? And it's a great time to
You don't have to ask questions on.
No, I do not know that, so I need to get to know it, and I just want to understand the big picture. Is it to you place your assets and get a yield? Is it to to request and have loans and collaterals? Do you mind GP or Tycho? Maybe you can run me. I'm currently at this prices on stacks. 24, 25. I'm thinking about coming in with a pretty decent amount now. So why not? Let me give me the run. What's Zest about, and what do we want to do here?
Yeah, I think super. Are you familiar with Aave?
I am so sorry. I am not. I apologize.
Okay, that doesn't matter. I mean, that just means where I will start the explanation from, right? So, maybe just super quick rundown, right? Like why Zest protocol? So Zest protocol is like the largest DeFi protocol on Stacks, and it's basically like the hub for borrowing and lending on Stacks, right? So you come to Zest protocol, then you'll see, under the assets to supply, you see like your entire wallet balance of which assets you have, and then you can put those on the protocol to earn yields, right? To earn the yield amounts that are stated there. And then when you put them in, then they can serve as collateral, and you can essentially, borrow other tokens that are available. So it's kind of that, liquidity borrow lend hub on Stacks.
Is there an option to stake as an example SBTC or BTC and then earn while you also have it as a collateral? Not really.
Exactly. That's exactly what it does. So where you see all these numbers right here, right? Yes. I'm not sure who's sharing the screen, but they're going over the numbers right now. Those are the numbers. Those are the yield numbers that you earn on those assets, right? And then you can also borrow against it on the other side. And then if you look at the percentages under assets to borrow, right, where the mouse is hovering right now, that is the cost that it costs to borrow those assets. So say if you supply SBTC, you earn 3%. And if you then want to borrow USDC, you only pay 1%. So you're actually making 2% for borrowing USDC.
Wonderful. What about security? What about how do you how is it managed? Is it all in a pool? Is it a contract? Is it trustless? Is it in the level of you I'm interacting with a contract, and it's the contract who holds the monies, or how does it work in that sense?
Yeah, absolutely. So essentially, yeah, it's a smart contract based application, right? So also like us founders of Zest protocol, or builders of the UI, like we are not able to touch the funds. So they sit in smart contracts. Those smart contracts are obviously audited, right, by the same auditors that audited the entire Stacks chain, right? So the smart contracts have had, the same treatment from an audit perspective as the Stacks blockchain, and yeah, but of course, like there's no free lunch, right? There's this yields to be earned through lending and borrowing, right? And that of course involves like some level of risk that I think everyone should make their own, should make their own thoughts up about whether they're comfortable with that.
So I guess when you turn on and off the, being able to use that collateral, then you're changing smart contracts. There's a command that you're basically taking out of this pot and putting into this other pot. I presume there's a smart contract change when that happens, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you're really getting onto the core of this, rehypothecation or no rehypothecation feature that Zest Protocol v2 has, right? So someone actually asked on Twitter if I could explain, like they're 5, right? Like explain like I'm 5, what this means, right? And the explanation, I gave it to Claude because I was like, okay, I have a lot of things to do. And Claude then came up with the great explanation of rehypothecation for a 5-year-old, which is like, if you want to borrow against assets normally, you put them in the big pool. Whereas if you choose to not rehypothecate your assets, then they go in a separate drawer, right? They are held in a different smart contract where essentially they're kept safe while you're borrowing on the platform.
But this is wonderful. This is great. Thank you, Tycho. Appreciate it.
Awesome stuff. Guys, thank you so much for joining. We are actually, the Game Master is on his way up from the underworld now to play some Find2Earn rounds with us. We will be back momentarily, but thank you so much for joining us today. Jim.btc, I love what you're working on, brother. Really excited. I'm a music guy. I'm an Ordinals Bitcoin guy, and I'm excited about what you're working on. Tycho, man, Zest V2 looks awesome.
Yeah, can I say one more thing, or do we have to go?
No, you can definitely, of course.
Okay, amazing. No, I just wanna, I mean, it's been very exciting the past couple of weeks. I mean, Zest V2 has been live for 3 weeks now. You can see it's already almost at 70 million TVL, which is like, very grateful for the community, right? Very grateful for all of you guys for your support here. Almost 700 SBTC, and also for the first time broke $20 million of stablecoins on Zest protocol. So, DeFi on Stacks is really
amazing,
really about to get started in a big way. And yeah, just very grateful for all your support, and yeah, excited to come back here in the coming weeks to talk more about updates and how it's going.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, if you guys are looking to, if you're sitting on a little bit of Bitcoin or some Stacks tokens, USDC, even some USD, you can just bring it into USDC and make some money on Zest right now, just lending it out and or just collateralizing it. And great stuff happening at Zest. Also, guys, there's a new Stacks market up for the week, sponsored by DeOrganized. Thank you again, Ice, for making it.
Our pleasure.
Always a great time, guys, and I really do like this new format. Once a week, I think it gives us a little bit more of we can get a little bit more different voices together at one time, and I think it makes for a more interesting conversation. So thank you guys so much for joining us today. By the way, you don't have to leave. If you're busy and you have to go, that's fine. But we will be back momentarily with the Game Master to play some Find2Earn rounds, so don't go away. After a quick word from our amazing sponsors at Bitflow. It is time The Game Master has arrived in his true form. How are you today, sir?
GMG mortals, as a turn was ever. Let the hunt begin.
Respect.
Okay, I just drop you the picture.
All right, drop it in. Guys, these games are played on the Skullcoin Studio page on X. That's at Skullcoin BTC on X. But we do cover these rounds live every Friday morning at 9:45 a.m. And you get an advantage by tuning in live, either on our X account or now live right on the DeOrganized.com homepage. You can tune in live to all of our stuff every day. Right now it's just once a week, but it'll be back to every day, I promise, at some point. And we're going to go over to the Skullcoin page right now on X. And I'm going to actually first find the image for the starting location.
Yo, does it look like I'm in the same room with the Game Master? Check the screens are blending.
That is, yeah, you are. You guys look like you're right next to each other. How did you do that? Which one of you is a wizard? The answer is that they're both.
Let's go. Okay. Let's play.
Wait, we're not playing the DC game yet. Oh, we got a Bitcoin Pepe around. Look at that dapper Pepe. He definitely fits in with the Bitcoin.
They're blinders.
Is that Mark? Is that Killer Mark right there? I forget.
He is dressed like Mark. I ain't gonna lie. Mark is a fly guy.
Yeah.
Mark is on point. So this game, you're going to be looking for the Jeep in front of the little fence. I got some brick houses, but they look like they're all brick and stone, so that might not be an easy clue to differentiate. Little bit of an awkward end of the street. It might be a dead end. It might not be. We'll have to find out. This game is launching on the Skullcoin BTC page on X in just a moment. By the way, guys, our hunters who play these games, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on a minute. What's up, Perp Toshi? In my timeline. All right, so we're on the Skullcoin page on X, and these games will launch momentarily, guys. The first rule is, by the way, you must like and repost the live stream. Make sure you like and repost the live stream. And I'm giving so much FaceTime to Perp Toshi today. Unintended. I love the guy, by the way. Just so you know, he's a good dude. Shout out. Everything's freezing on me. I got too many tabs, guys. I got too many tabs. All right. No? All right. Let's see what we're doing here. There we go. All right. So we're on the Skullcoin BTC page, and we are waiting patiently for Peace to get his stuff together. One more countdown.
My countdown. Let's go.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, Skan. Jacob.
Andiamo. Gicalo. Exu. Najime.
Hey, let's go.
Hajime.
Jacob.
Hello. Diamo.
Okay, so guys, these games are played on the Skullcoin page, and then you click the link, and that'll open it up in Google Maps. This is the starting location, and again, we're going to be looking for this image somewhere in Street View on this map. Yellow guy will drop you in. And we're looking for that Jeep. Don't see it immediately. I think I went the wrong way. Isaac probably already found it. Still looking for the Jeep. Still looking for the Jeep. Oh. Buddy's excited. He thinks I'm going to win. see. Do we have a Jeep? Do we have a Jeep? We don't. Oh, he's mad about it.
Okay, we have two players who found. It's HeroGamer and DeOrganized. DeOrganized was the first. Let's go.
One thing was the first. Hey, let's go.
GG's, guys.
Good trying, Sir Cunnilingus.
Let's go.
And we play two more games, one Leo and one jackpot. Okay, we play the Leo game will be for whitelist.
Oh, whitelist Leo game. If you guys want to be on the whitelist next week, you got to message or comment under the game rounds on the Skullcoin page so that the game master can get your ID and we can add you to the whitelist.
Okay, let's go. We are ready.
All right, we are ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, Jekalo.
Andiamo.
Ikzu. Hajime. All right. Guys, remember, again, like and repost the game rounds. You must like and repost the game rounds. Or your game, if you are the first one to find the location, you will lose your prize if you did not like and repost the game round, if you did not share out the live stream. And again, I want to remind everybody that these games are now live at DeOrganized.com. You don't even have to be on X. You can be on X on the Skullcoin page and be watching in a browser on DeOrganized.com. As of right now, you don't even have to log in to watch.
Treasure hunt live. Skullcoin flame. Game master calls. Remember the name. Boost tax payout. Instant and real. BNS identity. You own the seal. DeOrganized. Find2Earn the game.
Okay, we have a lot of players who find it. Okay, I mean BTC was the first.
I think I found it, but I don't see. Was the oil barrel there?
No, just a sign.
All right, so this is it. I did find it. So I'm gonna just to show everybody how when you find the location, you click share, you click copy link, you go back to the Skullcoin page, and then you post your link in the comments below the game. And I obviously had actually.
Okay, let's wait 1 minute, everyone get back and we play last game for today.
All right, jackpot round coming up. Good. I need Sir Cunnilingus is coming in. Sir Cunnilingus is getting licked 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
Turns out his fair.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, guys, get back.
Okay, let's play the jackpot. Can you count down?
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Andiamo. Let's go. It's open round. Everyone can play.
He's got the American flag going. He's all USA. Let's go.
Aye, Captain.
Oh, I did it too soon.
Let's go. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, hunters. Make sure you like and repost the game round. Make sure you share out the live stream.
whole of town is begun.
And if you have not yet, head over to DeOrganized.com, connect your Stacks wallet, set up your account. And if you do spaces or shows or live streams or make content in any way, you might want to upgrade to a free creator account. They are free. We're just not forcing every user to have a creator account. They may not need the tools. So what am I looking for? This wooden house. What am I? See that anywhere? Oh, let's see. Let's see.
Find2Earn zone. Skullcoin rising. Fight for the throne. Game master watching. Reading your
Jackpot round.
with your BNS ID. You were born to compete. Stacks ready. Prizes deployed. Track the map. No time to avoid. Street view sniper. Claim your crown.
This is an interesting building.
Yep.
The hun goes down.
Yeah, hey, this is a very defensible position. I like it. Schlossbergdorf.
And you know, like Switzerland is a nice place to just walk around.
Yeah.
It's very green. Oh, you're in marketplace, nice.
That guy's sneaking up on me. Hold on. I don't even need to go to Switzerland to check out the artifacts. They're all right here. I can just go to Google. What are those boots? They're ancient boots.
Yeah.
All right, so that's not where the cottage is or whatever. Let's see.
DeOrganized. Find2Earn the game.
So right now I'm in vibe coding, making better front end for Strike. The goal to test it with the just one PvE game versus boss. And so if people will leave the feedback, it's nice, it's a fun, they will say like the interface is very cool, we'll scale it and add the PvP, so the player versus player. But we need to make it like tutorial to get people understanding how to play the game. And so the development is ongoing. Because we have some struggle, we have to change some of developer to another one, and I'm helping them, so we are building this together. And I'm study vibe coding. It's really the very cool thing with like ChatGPT 5.04 with like new last updates. It's very strong.
Yeah,
and it helps a lot.
There's a lot you can do with these tools now, man. We've been building some really interesting things with the new website.
Yeah.
Excited about. So what's the? Do you have a link for us to try out, Strike?
No, I prefer to show the last version because it's a games, you know. It's better if you see like the good product.
Sure. No, I got what you're saying.
Yeah, but we have some struggle with like changing the people, changing the dev. because it's not easy sometimes to develop such things, but we never give up, and we will reach our goal.
We'll talk offline about that, because I might be able to. I have a little bit more of an understanding on how some of that stuff works now, so I might even be able to help you out, some idea wise. But awesome stuff, man. Love it. Love what you're working on. Love what you're doing. We don't have a winner yet, do we?
Yeah, we have a winner. It's LISTX. Congrats, she's a winner.
Oh, let's go, Fruity Patooey.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, so when we finish the strike, it means like we will test the connection between strike and Find2Earn, and we will ask like if people want to play the Find2Earn, because the idea was very simple. Like if you are like airdrop hunter, treasure hunter, it means like you can find location, yeah, and make a fight and win some like money or win like some NFTs. But if you are like rich person and you don't want to like go to Google Maps, spend your time, you can pay for the raid. So you will have the choice between the pay for the raid, like stacks, BTC, Skullcoin, doesn't matter, any currency, or you have to work on your back, like to find locations. And we will find the balance between these two ideas approach. Okay, congrats everyone. GG, we have 3 winners.
Awesome stuff, Zenny. I'm really excited about it. Love what you're doing with Find2Earn, and excited about Strike development. We've been watching it for a while, and all sorts of stuff that you're working on. So we are excited about that. I thought we were going to get a quick goodbye to Jim. I saw him pop in, but I'm not sure if he was expecting to pop in or not. But yeah, guys, awesome stuff. We will actually be taking a brief intermission. We'll be back at 10:30 with HeroGamer to do...
Yeah, I will join. See you, everyone.
Oh, awesome. We would love to have you. Everyone's welcome. Anyone that wants to join, by the way, DM me on a GP. We'll get to the link. We'll get you in. And that's at 10:30. And really excited about what's coming from Xenitron and Skullcoin. Huge shout out again to Tycho, jimdotbtc, IceArc, 300 and GP for always showing up and being the most reliable duo in the ecosystem, really. Huge shout out to my boys. And you guys got any final words before we wrap the show?
Yeah, you guys have a fantastic weekend. There's a lot to get excited about. The agentic layer for Bitcoin is being built in real time. There's real incentives for devs to get involved and get activated in our ecosystem. This is an exciting time to be here. So put your bullhorns on, and let's keep doing it, man. Let's keep chipping away. We're gonna get there. I'll be at 1 p.m. ET for Zest game night. We're gonna be playing some games, blowing off some steam for a very, very busy week. And yeah, we'll be touching grass over the weekend. So much love.
Right on, right on.
Oh, will I get a green shirt?
If it was up to me, brother, you'd have one.
Oh yeah, I just from.
We need to get stable.
I got this from Mama. I got this from Mama a few days ago, and she was like a t-shirt. I was like, oh, thank you. And then I was like, I'm gonna wait on the show.
I love it, man. I really do.
Fly as a bird, dude. I still got my soccer jersey on from yesterday, dude. Like it was a busy practice. I still got my whistle on too.
You slept with the whistle.
I knew there was a reason you didn't call me last night. GP came over just like
you slept with the whistle on.
I just fell out.
I'm actually working with the whistle on myself. So I know what that's like. Much love, guys. People stay tuned. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. 18 minutes.
The town hall?
Town hall's taking place right now at 10 a.m. ET. Just started. We're gonna be kicking it within the SIP crew and handling the business. here in a few minutes.
Yeah, to be honest with you, like I'm nothing against Stacks and the Stacks Town Hall, but this is the time for us to do our shows and our stuff, and it wasn't expected to be. And I know they got some announcements, and I'm interested in hearing about it. And I do want to just give my condolences to all of the people. I don't know all of who. I only know a couple of the people, but I know 15 people from the Stacks Lab entity were let go yesterday. And, you know, a lot of these people are our friends and family, essentially. So feel bad about it. And I just don't, you know, I know what the situation is. I don't need the town hall update at this point. I already kind of understand it. So if you're not familiar, definitely tune into the town hall. But we'll be back in about 15 minutes with the SIP show. Talk about what's going on with Stacks and improvement on the Stacks ecosystem with HeroGamer. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Let's go.
Peace out.
Peace.
DeOrganized media keeps the mind share growing in the morning with Peace and GP. Keep you knowing the alpha keeps flowing. The hunters tools they be showing. The AI Gale keeps them in clips that be glowing. Consistent on the daily, they bring Bitcoin news. Ethereum